Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
and to stand up strong. Think the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. It's Christmas time in the city. Santa Claus is coming to town. And you can get involved by calling 888-7753. 773 888-77-JESSE. JESSE. Jesse. And my biblical question is a doozy. The biblical question is a mamma mia. It's a vous. Are you affected by words? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? If so, why? If not, why not? Amazing question for those who want to know themselves and overcome the fallen state. It's not for everybody. It's for those who want to overcome themselves. It's amazing. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, running around, and you just can't sit and watch the show, but you really want to hear it as it is happening, and you're going like, Lord, I gotta go and work out. My workout plan is right now, but I want to listen to the show. Or I got to make breakfast and I can't sit in one place and listen, but I want to listen to the show. You can podcast. You can podcast the show, and then you can listen on your phone anywhere in the whole wide world. And for the flat earth, anywhere up and down the flat earth. But you can listen to the show on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. One of my favorite days, not because it's Christmas time in the city, not just because of that, not just because Santa Claus is coming to town, not just because it is an amazing day. It is because we love the Bible Thumpers, and Thursdays is and will always be Bible Thumper Thursday. Oh, Lord. He's drunk as a bastard.
All right, brother. Are you ready? He's drunk as a badger. Go ahead. Let that Holy Ghost language come up out of you. Go ahead.
Oh, amazing. What a mess. Worshiping the devil and calling him God. What a mess. And then they go home and they cry. It's a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual battle. And you, men and women, as individuals, nobody can change you, or can cause you to change, or help you to change. It's on you, and you alone. Now, that's one thing in life that nobody can do for you. They cannot change you. Isn't that amazing? No husband, no wife, no children, no parents, no business, no friends, no preacher, no bishop, no pope, no Allah Uaba, no Jewish rabbi, no money, no location, no color, no lack of or whatever. Hating your fellow man going to change you. Isn't that amazing? Think about that. And yet, you look to the world to change you. You look to people, places, and things to change you. What a sad way to live. You even seek validation from other people. You even work hard to make a lot of money, buy a big house, and have a major car for validation. White women marry black men for validation. You even have surgery for validation. Isn't that amazing? And in that, none of those things will never ever change you. Validation is an illusion. Because when you get validation from the world, you make them your God. And you should only have one God. You're trying to please them. When you get mad at someone because they won't act or do or say or be what you want them to be, you're seeking validation from anyone but God, and it's never going to work. When you have a reputation that you're trying to protect, or you have a showcase personality, you have made that your God. And you're not yourself. Why don't you just try being you? Oh, I know why. You won't be you? Because you don't know who you are. What? You only have illusions of self, and you try to be those things. And it doesn't work. You still go home and cry. You even transition, so-called transition, and then you go home and cry. What a sad way to live. You got to lay down a life in order to have life. And believe me, you can have life if you lay down a life. But 99.999.9, not all, but most, 0.9 of people would never lay down a life to have life. They love their false life. They love seeking validation from anyone but God. And then they cry. They love their showcase personality. And people applaud. And then they cry. Do what you want, but you should only please the truth. What's right. Only. Nobody else. You owe no one else anything. To hell with the world, because there's a mean, nasty, vicious world out there, and they will draw you in and destroy you. They will take you down because they know you're trying to please them. You have a showcase personality. They know that you're weak. You won't admit you're weak, which is your downfall. They know you're weak. Evil people know other evil people. And they know that all evil people are weak and emotional. Emotion is weak. Fear. False ideas about everything, including spirituality. Evil people know and recognize other evil people. And they are vicious. And they're nasty, and they're evil. And they draw you in because they know you're weak. You won't admit you're weak, not realizing that the moment you can truly see and admit that you're weak, you shall be made strong. When you can admit that you're wrong, you don't even have to tell the world, but you can admit to yourself, I am wrong. I don't know what to do about this. I'm wrong. In that very moment, things start to change. But that fallen nature, that ego nature, which is not your own, it's your father, the devil's nature. You and the devil and evil are one. And it doesn't matter how many Bibles you read, how often you read the Bible, or not, the Quran, the atheist book, they're Gnostic. They're all the same. The Allah, the Torah, the whatever, the Catholic Bible, whatever, the Talmud. You're still evil. You will not admit you're wrong. You're trying to point out what you think about other people, but you won't admit that you're wrong. And that's the problem. Who is worse? The judger or the judgee? Have you noticed that all people who judge, they think they're better than the judgee? They don't know that they are worse than the judgee. They're worse. They're evil. And that's why they judge. All angry, resentful people judge. They play God. And then the ones who hate the judges are as worse as the one that they're hating. It's all the same. I interviewed a man on the Fallen State the other day. It'll be coming out soon. The episode will come up soon. And he hates the Christians. He hates them. And the reason he hates them, he said they judge. He said he was a Christian. And he's supposed to be a Christian now, supposedly. And he said that when he became a Christian, something like, I may not repeat him exact word, all right? So just something like. When he became a Christian, he realized how judgmental Christians were. And that Christians judge everybody and everything. And he was like, ticked. So I'm like, but you're judging the Christians. Do you feel better about judging the Christians who you realize are judging? The judges always think that they're right. They don't know that they're evil. And then when they judge it, they feel that what they're doing is not as bad. But even the act of what they're doing may not be as bad as the judgment that they're doing. They're playing God, and they are of their father, the devil. What a mess! But you can be free. You, as an individual. One, you got to get on this dirt, men and women. Ladies, I've said it once. I've said it twice. I've said it 1,000 times. The man cannot save you. And if the man is telling you he can save you, he's lying. He's trying to control you. Only the Spirit of truth can save you from your misery, from your tears, from your stress, from the loneliness, from the fear, from the doubt, from the trying to get love from everybody except the Spirit of truth. As long as you're trying to please a human being or anyone else, you're never going to please God. It ain't going to work. Whomever you're trying to please, become your God. And then you cry. What a mess! Galatians 1:10 said, it's Bible Thumper Thursday. This is from the KJV, kind of judge virgin. You know what I mean? Oh, King James Version. The Bible Thumper just told me in my head. Galatians 1:10. For do I now pursue men or God? Which one are you pursuing? Men or God? And pursuing men meaning anyone that's trying to please a human being, male or female. Do I now pursue men or God? Do you put on a person, a showcase personality? You're trying to please men, meaning human beings. You're not trying to please God. Do I quote the scriptures and get puffed up about it? You're trying to please not God, but men. And then you cry. For do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? Are you trying to please men or God? What are you really trying to pursue? I know what you're trying to pursue. Your ego, your false life. You're not laying down your false life. You're pursuing your false life. And then you lie and say you're trying to lay down your false. You're not pursuing your false life. You are. If you did pursue your false life, you would let go of everything. All false identities. And the word is persuade, not pursue. Or do I not pursue men or God? Or do I seek to please men? When you get mad at someone because of whatever reason, they attack you or they're just stupid anyway, when you get angry back at them, you're trying to please men. You're not trying to please God. God doesn't get angry at anyone about anything for any reason. Why would his children get angry? Anyone that has anger is stupid because that's the nature of Satan, and Satan is stupid. Anyone that has resentment is stupid. You're stupid. Think about that, getting mad. Isn't it like stupid? You're of your father, the devil. You're stupid. Next time you get angry, look at how stupid you act. Look at how stupid you think. And look at how stupid you feel. You're stupid. Just know I'm mad, I'm carried on, I'm stupid. When you're putting on a showcase personality, just know I'm putting on a showcase personality, I'm stupid. You don't have to be stupid. But in order for that to happen, you got to lay down a life. You got to give up the ego, which is of your father, the devil. You're not your thoughts. You're not your feelings. You're not your body. What is your life all about? Do you know that most people think that their life is about events and things that they do? Can you get any stupider than that? You think your life is about what you do or what happens in life or what happens to you. You think that's your life. Can you get any stupider than that? You think your life is your events or the events in your life. I know that because I've asked people. What is your life all about? Oh, I'm about helping others. I'm about being a doctor, a lawyer. I'm about being a mother. Women love saying that. I'm about being a good mother. I'm like, you're so stupid. Your life is about, where'd you get that from? Your life is about what you do or what happens to you. Whether bad or good, what you call bad or good. And where did you get that idea that that's what your life is about? All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. There are some people think that their life is about their color. As a black woman, they say. As a black female in America, they say. Can you get any stupider than that? It's hard on the black man in America. Can you get any stupider than that? Or do I now persuade men or God? When will you pull away from the okie doke? When will you pull away from the crowd and start working on you? When will you realize nobody or nothing can change your old nature, which is of your father, the devil? You and the devil are one. Even if you read the Bible over 1,800 times, you and the devil are one. Even if you go down to the front of the church and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior and believe that he died on the cross and he rose and now you're saved. You can believe that, you can say that, and then the church applaud and you cry. And then you get baptized, and then you go home and cry. Not knowing that it's not belief that you want. My children should know my voice. But you know the devil voice very well, and you call the devil voice God's voice. Anyway, what do I now persuade men? Or God? Or do I seek to please men? Men mean women, men and women. Just FYI. Men, are you trying to please that woman? Woman, are you trying to please that man? If you try to please anyone, you are wrong. You're wrong. The pleaser, the ones that try to please, you're wrong, and that's why you're never satisfied. And trying to please someone, there's not enough you can do to please them, because the more you give, the more they want. Can't get enough of your love, babe. The more you try to please, the more they want. I tried and I tried and I tried. I tried to please that man. I tried to please that woman. I tried to please my friends. I tried to please this. And you suffer and you cry. The world, meaning human beings, are mean and nasty and vicious. And they will draw you in and destroy you. And then they will laugh because they get a thrill. And after their laughter, they cry. Because as soon as they are trying to do it to you, it's karma is coming back on them. While you're trying to burn others, you're burning. It's coming right back on you right then and there. What a sad way to live. You can be free. For do I now persuade men or God, or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Christ. You ain't serving Christ, and you ain't serving God. You're being deceived. You make a horrible mistake trying to please another person. Women, the more you try to please men, the more you will be abused. Men, the more you try to please women, the more you will be abused. Friends, the more you try to please friends, you will be abused. You will. Devils fighting devils. And when you try to walk away from that and start working on yourself, the devil and all his evil angels will come after you because one is getting away. NBC is reporting, NBC Sports, new LSU coach Lane Kiffin met reporters for the first time in Baton Rouge on Monday, and he made a pretty strong claim about fans of his former team at Ole Miss. Via ESPN.com, Kiffin contend that a Mississippi fan tried to run his car off the road on the way to the airport. And here's why. He's going to tell you what happened to him. This is an amazing story. Watch this from NBC News.
Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin announcing he's taking his talents across the SEC to LSU, leaving the 7th-ranked team in the nation for its conference rival just before playoffs are set to begin. Ole Miss fans letting him hear it as he departed from the Oxford airport. Kiffin's new contract, a 7-year deal worth at least $91 million. That, according to ESPN. At his introductory press conference today, he talked about how he needed a police escort just to leave the state of Mississippi.
So many people get emotional, like that, and they change like that because we spent 6 years there, and that airport scene and Knox and I driving and people trying to run us off the road, man, and the things they said to us.
Isn't that amazing? They love Kiffin when he was working for them. But as soon as he decides, for whatever reason, he's going to leave, even if it is for $90 million, I'll leave too. They booed him. According to him, they tried to run him off the road. They called him names. They attacked him. The very same people that said they love him. They didn't pray for him. They didn't wish him well. Because it was about them. It wasn't about him. They never loved him. It was always about them. And that's what you two do each other. That's what you do in your relationships, marriage or non-marriage. You do the same thing. I got to take a break. Back in a moment. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, all that coming up. I have some amazing books that would make for excellent gifts. I have the antidote Healing America from the Poison of Hate, Blame, and Victimhood. And then Rage, From Rage to Responsibility. Check it out. Scam, How the Black Leadership Exploits Black Americans. And last but not least, a little small pocket guide. The 7 Guaranteed Steps to Spiritual, Family, and Financial Success Guide. Just a little thin piece of book, but it's so good. So check them out. You can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663. And I can sign them if you order them that way. If you don't want me to sign them, no problem. You can order from Amazon.com, all right? That coach looked shocked that his fans were treated that way, huh? Don't be shocked. Nobody loved nobody. Your family, your friends, nobody love you. It's all about self. Anyone that has anger, resentment, fear, jealousy, envy, strife about themselves, anyone that has a desire is about themselves. And they will destroy you if you get in the way of that, making them feel whatever they feel. Amazing. Announcement. So the lineup. The Hake report is coming up. Hake, the guy with the good hair, H-A-K-E, Hake, on fire. Right after my show at 9 a.m., from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. You don't want to miss it. He ain't got that good hair for nothing. And Lord, I don't know what's going to happen if he lose that good hair. Maybe I have to go to one of those implant places where white people go now and get their hair down in Mexico somewhere and get their hair Is that where it is?
It's in Turkey.
It's in Turkey. It's not in Mexico?
I've looked it up. You can go to Turkey, and then all you have to do also is put rosemary oil in your hair, and it'll grow back.
I know a guy, a Jewish guy.
Sorry.
Hi, Jewish guy. He's a friend. He went to Mexico and got a head full of hair. And they start where the bald spot is first.
Okay.
And they stitch it in and stitch it in and stitch it in, and they go all the way around like that.
It just doesn't seem natural.
And it never turns gray.
I mean,
don't frown.
I
Wait
can't
until
help
you
judge
go bald.
I know, I get it. But I still don't. I don't think
if you can put rosemary grease on your hair, why are you going to Turkey?
There's all kinds of different tips and things on Instagram and TikTok.
That's Hake, folks. If you have not heard this show, you need to at least do it one time. Once you hear one, it's going to be amazing. And after the Hake report, the American anchor baby. Oh, Lord. Honestly, I'm not making this up. Am I making this up, Hake? The American anchor baby has as much energy as the great white hope.
He has.
Donald Trump. He's like, there's nothing he cannot do. And his show is full of energy and amazing. He ride in a plane. He learned to fly on Google, an airplane. The American anchor baby at 11 a.m. to 1 Pacific time. And then the men's forum tonight. It's the last Thursday of the month, the last first Thursday of the month, which is men's forum. Man, this year's been amazing. So tonight we'll go out with a bang. Men's Forum tonight. And we have a brand new episode of Punchie.tv. Punchie.tv. You can podcast. Here's a little teaser from it.
Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times.
Yep, it's deep. Let that sink in.
Gen Z only thinks in memes.
This is the soundbite economy.
Shout out.
That was a meme, that was a quote.
Shout out. Punchie.tv. You know, check it out. It's amazing. And then tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Thursday, Friday, right? Last thing for now. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, a brand new episode of the Fallen State.tv. It was fun. It was interesting. It was amazing. I talked to Danny Polischuk. Am I saying it right? Polischuk. Polischuk. One of those ways. Polischuk or Polischuk. My engineer, not my engineer, my producer who is black, in my ear here said he's telling me Polischuk. And then the white man telling me Polischuk. So, whatever. He's an actor, stand-up comedian, and the co-host of the Boys Cast. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
So what's wrong with the black?
The ones who play their music too loud on the subway, not a fan of. All the things that the liberals were doing 2013 onwards made people objectively more racist.
Absolutely.
What a epic backfire.
Who are you?
You know what? I think I'm finding out I don't even know who I am. I might be trans tomorrow.
What is a man?
Oh, God, these questions. What is...
It was amazing. Tomorrow, Friday, at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can support the Fallen State by becoming a member there on the YouTube channel there, fallenstate.tv, thefallenstate.tv, or locals, JesselyPeterson.locals.com. All right, let me go to KAYLA. I was thinking about that coach, how shocked he seemed to be that his fan would treat him that way. I know the feeling. But listen, once you're shocked once, you will never be shocked again at human beings. Never. You would never be shocked again. I promise you that. Unless you don't learn your lesson. Don't be shocked at anything that a human would do, because there's no limit to what an angry / resentful person will do. Christ said an angry person is a murderer. They're evil. And there's no limit to what they would do. So when you run into an angry person, keep a little space right away. Really. Be glad you see it, but don't judge. But see that this is an angry person and keep the space. Because you got to communicate, work with people, deal with people, but have a space. Always keep a space between you and everyone, and you'll be fine. As much as I appreciate the great white hope, Donald Trump, some people call him amazing. What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. Some people call him king, and they hold king rallies around the world to worship the king, Donald Trump. Some people call him Daddy. I call him the Great White Hope. I appreciate what he's doing. And yet, I have a little space there because if he does or say things that I may not agree with a little bit, it's not going to change anything. But if I made him my king and the king screwed up one time, it'll be over. All of a sudden, everything he does, I will be against it. You put people on a pedestal, and when they do one or say or do one little thing that you think is wrong, you turn on them about everything. Because not knowing you are wrong, and you blame them for the way you feel. KAYLA is a first-time caller out of Rhode Island. KAYLA, you are on the air.
Good morning.
Hey, KAYLA.
Hello.
Speak up a little bit.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi
Hello.
there. Good morning.
Are we? You want to say it some more?
Yeah, I definitely agree that when you run into somebody that has anger, that you should try to observe and not judge. My husband suggested I call in today for this particular topic because oftentimes he'll be experiencing something and I'll notice it, and then I do judge it. I'll label it as anger or something else, and a conflict is created. But then on his part, unfortunately, I have been getting better at knowing that my judgment is not righteous. So I'll try to make amends. However, then the judging on his part takes place, and then we just get into a name-calling spiral. Simply for judging each other's behavior. You have this tone, you have that tone. It turns into a debate about absolutely nonsense. So your suggestion to just stay away from somebody when you're noticing is such pure gold. And I try to remember that when Jesus was walking with his cross, he's being slandered and spit on. The Bible tells us that he went without a sound. He didn't strike back. He didn't say, please don't do that. He took it and kept walking.
Amazing.
Thank you for your advice.
and so your question for me is what? Do you have a question?
You answered it as you were speaking. How to approach somebody that you're noticing with anger, and my question would be just that. You said to just stay away. Stay away. Don't judge. Don't give it second acknowledgement. Just keep it moving.
So let me ask, are you a Christian?
Yes.
And do you know that you're evil?
Yes.
You see that you're evil?
Yes.
And how do you feel seeing that you are evil? What do you think about that? How do you feel about that?
It genuinely makes me so sad.
And why?
Gosh, it's hard to articulate perfectly, but it's because it makes our Heavenly Father sad.
It doesn't make God sad that you're evil. He doesn't feel anything about it.
No. Okay. Well, it separates.
It makes Satan happy that you're evil.
No,
Satan
no,
and
I'm
his demons.
not.
Satan and his demon rejoices when people are evil, but he doesn't do anything for God.
I think that maybe what I mean to say is that it separates me from him.
100%. All angry people, if you have a little iota of anger, all angry people are separated from God. And that's what that emptiness is about. It's a separation from the vine, from the tree.
Yeah.
Why don't you drop? Do you like being evil?
Oh no. And
Why
and
don't
I
you
do
drop
try.
it?
I do try. My husband and I will have a disagreement, and I'll come to him and I'll say, "Can we try that again?" And often, sometimes, he's feeling evil, and it will be a no or some other remark.
Why don't you drop your evil? Why don't you stop being evil? If you didn't love it, you would drop it. Why don't you drop it?
I want to drop it.
You do?
That's why I'm calling you.
Did your husband tell you how to drop it?
He hasn't articulated it really in a way that I can understand, right? It's just like,
What did he tell you?
it's like a tone or a perceived attitude.
No, what did he tell you to do to drop your anger?
That's exactly what he said. He said, if you didn't have that type of tone, then the conflict further wouldn't occur.
Did he tell you go and forgive your mother, that you become like her?
I have forgiven my mother, and I had a very good relationship with her.
Did he tell you to go and forgive your mother?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
And did you go and forgive your mother for what she done to you?
Yes.
And what did you say to her?
Well, I wasn't able to forgive her while she was alive.
So you didn't go and forgive her then?
Well, I didn't in person, but I have gone to God and I suppose with her in spirit. I became a Christian after my mom passed away.
Did
so-
God say go to him or go to the person you resent?
Well, I would go to the person I would resent. So God would tell me that.
Let me ask, do you see that your mother recreated you in her image? She turned you away from your father and recreated you in her image, and that you become just like your mother?
Do I see that?
Yes.
Yes.
And so you see that your mother was evil?
Yes.
And so, and in doing that, you forgive her?
Yes.
And have you forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother?
Yes.
You went to him?
Yes.
And what did you say to your father?
I said that I forgive him for the times that he had hurt me or intentionally or unintentionally, and I offered him an apology in the same respect.
And how did your father hurt you? What did your father do to you?
What did he do specifically to hurt me?
What did your father do to you that caused you to become angry at him?
Well, I think that would be, I'd have to think about the logistics of that. I'm not sure if I can pinpoint one situation.
So you can't think of one thing that your father did to you?
To me, to hurt me? Oh, well,
no, what is one thing your father did to you that made you angry at him?
being selfish, I think, mostly.
What the one thing your father did to you that caused you to be angry at him? What did he do to you?
I withdrew time. I'm not angry at people. It's not.
What is the one thing that your father did to you that made you angry at him?
I don't think he's done anything specifically to me
So why were you angry at him then?
That's what I'm saying, that I'm not angry at him. But
Did
there
you-
were times where he hurt me.
How
and
did
that's
he
what
hurt you? What do you mean by that? How did he hurt you? If he did
He
nothing
hurt-
to you, how did he hurt you?
He hurt me in times where sometimes a sharp word is said, or like he missed important ceremonies or things like that.
That doesn't make
but
sense.
Why is that?
Why would you be hurt that he wasn't at a stupid ceremony? You know what
Because it was
happened
a
because of
child.
time? You took
Because it was
you took on your mother's identity about your father, and you're judging him with her identity. You don't know that you love your father and that your mother hated your father and she turned you against him. And so you're feeling about him what she feel. That's not what you feel. You long for the father. He should have protected you from your mother. But you should apologize to your father for judging him with your mother's judgment. Your mother was evil. Your father didn't do anything to you. Children do not care if daddy don't show up to an event. Your mother made you think that.
I was not a small child, but I was a teenager child in that sense. So it wasn't that my mother encouraged me. I asked my father to please come, and he declined to attend something else with another person.
But that don't matter to children. Nobody want their daddy there anyway.
I wanted my dad
But
there.
the
I
mama
wanted
made you
both
think
of-
you. The mama made you think you want your daddy there.
I wanted both of my parents there.
Because of time, the time is. I'm looking at the clock. Here's what I recommend: forgive your mother, though she's dead, because you become just like your mother, and you treated your husband in the same way that your mother treated your father. And so forgive your mother. She couldn't help herself as you cannot help yourself. And forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother. Do the silent. Are you doing the silent prayer?
I tried to, yes.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Not always.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
No, sir.
And how will God reward you if you don't be still and let him take care of you? How will he help you?
Certainly understood. Thank you, Jesse.
No, how will he help you if you don't do the silent prayer? Rebuildertheman.com/silent prayer. If you don't be still and let the spirit of truth take over, how will it help you? It can reward you if you don't do what it says.
Understood, Jesse. Thank you.
Okay, take your eyes off your husband. You are your own problem. Your husband cannot save you. Your husband has his own issue he has to overcome. Stop judging your husband.
Of course.
Let me know how it goes, all right?
Thank you very much for your help.
And do the silent prayer so you can stay out of your head with the devil.
Yes, sir.
All right. I got to take a break. When I come back to the calls and your super chat, hate news is coming, not the fake news, but the hate news. I'll be back in a moment. 2 more hours to go. So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. Like, I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier, easier, easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
Some serious mess, pardon me, going on in this all here world. They're all drama. So crazy. But Trump is helping to clean up the mess. Thank you, our greatest President Trump. This is the end of hour 1 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Bible Thumper Thursday, the 4th of December, AD 2025. It is the first Thursday of the month, guys. So that means there's a men's forum, rebuildingtheman.com/events. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. If you need any info, all right, there is one line open. You can call in right now, even during Hake news, not fake news, whether you're old or young, to get on hold, to get on air with JLP. All right, 888-77-JESSE, 888-775-3773. Commie Nonsense Network, CNN reports a pilot with the U.S. Air Force's elite Thunderbirds team ejected safely, ejection seat from a jet before it crashed in California on Wednesday. Wow. There was video of the incident captured, the fiery explosion, as the plane plummeted into a dry lake bed. Wow. Was it a plane or a jet? Anyway, or is it both? Immigration, our greatest President Trump's immigration crackdown, is spreading to more states, with operations now underway in Minnesota and Louisiana. The sweeps are targeting the worst of the worst, quote unquote, or the most violent criminals, according to administration officials. But Commie Nonsense Network and the liberal local so-called leaders say the raids have led to arrests of many people who have no criminal history, which means nothing, right? Because the point of being a criminal is not to have a criminal history. You're supposed to get away with it. You're not a good criminal if you don't get away with it, for the most part. Sources tell Commie Nonsense Network, CNN, that in Minnesota, they are targeting Somali illegal aliens, or they call them immigrants, after Trump on Tuesday referred to Somalis in the state as quote-unquote garbage. You may have heard that yesterday on the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It was an epic and perfect and just common sense, basic boomer truth, right? Shout out to the boomers who tell the truth. Go back to where they came from is what they should do, according to Trump. The Department of Homeland Security also said they intend to make at least 5,000 arrests or beyond in Louisiana. What a mess. Imagine that. So many illegals all over the country. Shout out illegals. We love you. Get out of here. The Epstein photos. Did you hear about this drama? House Democrats, I call them demon rats, Wednesday released photos and videos from Jeffrey Epstein's private island, because they want to be stars, right? Shining new light, supposedly, on what was once the epicenter, so-called, whatever that means, of the late convicted sex offenders' decades of supposed abuse of supposedly young girls and young ladies, women. We use the term ladies loosely, of course. The content shows several bedrooms, or at least a few, and what looks like a dentist's chair in a room with masks on the wall. Ugh. You know, he was not a Christian, I don't think. One photo appears to capture a study featuring a blackboard, you know, like a chalkboard with chalk writing on it. Scribbled on it are words like power, deception, plots, and political. The disclosure comes on the heels of our greatest President Trump, Donald J. Trump, that is, signing into a law a bill compelling the so-called Justice Department to release all the Epstein-related documents in their possession. The release of the Epstein files is highly anticipated by dummies and could come in a matter of days, they say. And you know what else is having drama? Meanwhile, in reality, stuff that's actually really going on, those boat strikes. But there's a whole lot of yipping and yapping and yabber and jibber jabber on it. Admiral Frank Bradley, Navy SEAL, who leads the U.S. Special Operations Command, he will brief lawmakers on Capitol Hill today about the double tap strike on that alleged drug trafficking boat in the Caribbean last September, an operation that has stoked bipartisan, which means evil, criticism over the attack's legality. I'm James Hake. Now back to JLP, Hour 2.
got to stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the racists with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. It's the second hour of the show, and you can get involved by calling 888-77-53-773. 888-77 Jesse, Jesse, Jesse. My biblical question is Bible Thumper Thursday too, but my biblical question for this week: are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and you have to gotta run around, because we're heard around the world Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time. And so different time zone for different people. And sometimes they gotta run to the gym or they gotta do something. Go to a ICE rally and try to stop ICE from protecting the citizens of his country. But you can still podcast and listen to the show on your phone. Listen to the show on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, and we're going to get to your super chats, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. It's Thursday. And Thursday is just one day before Friday. And Thursday is, because the Bible Thumper need a little bit more time, they don't even know how to communicate. They just think of another scripture to quote. And they go through the whole show quoting scriptures. And they think they've had a conversation. I'm like, what the? So we've decided to give Bible Thumper a little bit more time by making Thursday. We take all calls, but it is Bible Thumper Thursday. Oh God!
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I don't feel your faith. Are you ready?
Woo! The Spirit's up in here. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. I would dance like David danced. I would dance and I would shout. I would shout like David shout. Amazing. So listen, I want to play one quick soundbite for you, and get ready for Kurt. I want to replay the coach from Ole Miss. This coach, according to the story, I guess he was an amazing coach at this LSU whatever LSU is, Louisiana State University, I think. And then he was offered, let me see. Well, is he from LSU there? But anyway, this coach was, huh? Okay. This coach, according to the report, was an amazing coach. And he was at Ole Miss. Ole Miss means Old Mississippi University or something like that. And then he will offer money to come to LSU and coach. And when he thought, I believe, that the fan at Ole Miss loved him and that they would wish him well if he announced that he was going to LSU, because they offered him something like $90 million. Who won't go to LSU for $90 million? What y'all? And when he told them, they booed him, they yelled at him, they called him names. He reported that they tried to run over him. They gave him the finger. And the coach thought that they loved him prior to that. They applauded him. They called him friend. They called him the best coach. They said, "We love you, coach. You're the man. We love the coach, right?" And then the coach had to make a decision that went against what they wanted. And they turned on him just like that. And the reason I want to play this to begin, because this is every human being on the planet. This is the nature of every human being on the planet until for those who start to overcome. All angry people / resentment. I throw resentment in because some people say, well, I'm not angry, I'm resentful. I get irritated. They don't know irritated, resentment, anger is all evil. They're the same with new names. And evil people always change names on something. Remember when they used to say white people were racist? Now they call it DEI and affirmative action and everything. They changed the name, but it still means the same. And they turned on the coach because they were never about the coach. They were about what made them feel good. The coach made them feel good because they had a winning team, or they thought. The coach made them feel good because they had a thrill. And that thrill was a happy thrill. And so they loved the coach. It wasn't love. Happiness is hate. False happiness is hatred. And then when the coach had to leave, that false love or happiness turned into anger, which are both the same. And they attacked the coach. And the coach seemed to be very shocked. Stop letting angry people shock you. Just know, whether it's in a marriage or anything, if that person is angry, you can expect any kind of destruction because they're going to be happy as long as you praise them. If you disagree with them, it's over. You do something they don't like, it's over because they never loved you anyway. It was all about self. Why do you think mothers turn on children? They go and say, "Mother, I'm sorry for resenting you." The mother turned and built an army. She'd go and tell all your other brothers and sisters, your uncles, your cousins. That's a terrible person. They said they forgive me. I need to forgive them. And the weak children say, "Yes, Mama, you're right." Because they're afraid of Mama. Not like they agree with her, but they can't handle the hell in the Mama. And Mama built an army against you. Every human being. This is why Christ said, all who are born of the woman must be born of the Spirit of the Father. So I just want you to see this coach reaction to the people that he seemed to have think or thought that they loved him. NBC Sport. New LSU coach Lane Kiffin met reporters for the first time in Baton Rouge on Monday, and he made a pretty strong claim about his fans of his former team at Ole Miss via ESPN.com. Kiffin contended that a Mississippi fan tried to even run his car off the road on the way to the airport. but they loved him before. Think about this. How many people you said you loved? Friends, husband or wife, co-worker, boss, a fan, or whatever. And the moment you got angry, you turned on them and you tried to run them off the road, either with your automobile, your judgment in your mind, or your words, or all three. Watch this from NBC News.
Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin announcing he's taking his talents across the SEC to LSU, leaving the 7th-ranked team in the nation for its conference rival just before playoffs are set to begin. Ole Miss fans letting him hear it as he departed from the Oxford airport. Kiffin's new contract, a 7-year deal worth at least $91 million, that according to ESPN. At his introductory press conference today, he talked about how he needed a police escort just to leave the state of Mississippi.
So many people get emotional, like that, and they change like that because we spent 6 years there, and that airport scene and Knox and I driving and people trying to run us off the road, man, and the things they said to us.
That's every human being on the planet until they overcome evil of the heart. Really, that's every human being, including your daddy and your mama, your husband and your wife, your friends and your workers and everybody. Your Christians, your Allah Abba, your Judaism, whatever. That's every human heart until they can admit that they are wrong for being angry and change. That's it. Look what they did to the coach. They booed him. They tried to run him off on the road. They called him names. And the coach said because there were emotions. All emotional people are evil. Look at the mamas, for example, with their very little kids, small kids. As long as the kids are doing what they say, oh, they're the best mom. They love the children. They're a good mom. And as soon as that child don't do what mama says or do it fast enough, get up and do it, the mama snap on that child just like that. Go off. No patient. It's the same spirit. Emotions. Emotions are evil. And women and beta males love pushing emotions because they want you to be angry. They want you to be emotional so that they can control you. They can control you. That's why they want you emotional. When someone want to make you feel good, they do nice things for you. When someone want to make you feel bad, they stop doing the nice things. When someone want to make you feel good, they say beautiful things about you. When someone want to make you angry, they say horrible things about you. They are controlling you. But if you didn't have emotions, if you were truly like God, a dispassionate person, nobody can control you. No one or no thing. It's up to you, but you got to admit you're wrong. And the hardest thing for human beings to do is to admit that they're wrong. Oh, they'll point out everybody else. But they won't admit that they're wrong. They won't admit that they're wrong. The hardest thing for men and women to do is to admit that they're wrong. If you're hurting, it's because you are wrong. And it's inside of you. And no one else to blame for that. I want to go to Kate, a first-time caller out of Wisconsin. Kate, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse. Can you hear me?
No. I cannot hear. No, I can't hear you saying, "Hi, Jesse. Can you hear me?"
That means you can. Hey, it's an honor to speak to you. I watch you religiously, and thanks for having me on the show. And I want to say that in regards to your topic for today, am I affected by words? I think most people say that they are. I am not.
You're responding to the biblical question, right? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why? And you're saying that you are not affected by words?
No, I am not. And I've tried to teach my 3 sons that they are the only ones in control of their emotions. Nobody else can control their emotions but themselves. And it's hard because there's other people in my lives who say, your words mean something. Well, I struggle with that concept. But to me, we can get in arguments with family, friends, and I'm over it. Like, you're not going to control my emotions. And it doesn't. That words don't seem to affect me. And are you
why,
saying that?
Why not? Why you're not affected by words?
I don't think I'm affected just because they are just words. And I think, actions speak louder than words. And I know everybody, like you say, people have emotions. And when they have emotions, which I agree that they shouldn't, the emotions get in the way and cause chaos and dismay within families and relationships. So I've just, and growing up in very good, godly Christian family, people have gotten angry, people have said things they mean, but at the end of the day, they're my loved ones, and I know you're human, and I get over it because I don't want to live angry. I don't want to be resentful. I don't want to be bitter. So I just move on because I know we're not perfect, even though Christ makes us perfect through him. So it's hard to portray that to other people who don't feel the same way.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you responding to the biblical question. I have to wait until Sunday and put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Sure.
But let me ask, do you get emotional at times?
Oh, yes, I do.
Why?
And I think the biggest part of that is, and I agree that men need to stop being beta and women need to submit. And it's hard for women to submit when they've been married to beta men. And then you have to retrain yourself as a woman to be submissive. And especially now that I have an alpha man, it's very hard for me after I've had to control things my whole life because I had beta men. Now that I have to let go.
Are you a Christian?
And I am a Christian.
And so why do
Yes.
you get emotional at times?
I think I get emotional because for so long I felt like I had to control everything, and I'm so worried about, basically being in control when that's not my responsibility, and I know that, but trying to let that go is very difficult.
And are you saying that it's not your responsibility to be in control of your own life?
It's not my responsibility to worry about money. It's not my responsibility to worry about the spiritual upbringing of my children.
How old are your kids?
Yes, of course I can. My youngest turned 16. My middle is 18. My oldest is 21. And they are good Christian, godly men.
And so, and being a Christian, why do you become emotional at times?
I think out of fear.
Of what?
Fear that they won't turn into the good, godly men they should be.
And why don't you drop your emotion? Because your emotion is keeping them from turning into real men. Why don't you drop your emotions?
Because I'm stubborn, strong-willed, and bullheaded.
And so how can you be a Christian and still be of Satan?
I think most of it comes from the hopes of having a man to lead the way he should.
But how do you know what a man should lead, how a man should lead when you yourself are lost? You're not one with God. How do you know what a man should be doing? You don't even know what you should be doing.
And I know, and that's been my struggle as of late. And I compare most men, all men in my life, to my father. And he was not, he was the epitome of what I thought was a good Christian man. And when any other man comes into my life and he's not like that, my father, it's very hard for me to say, well, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that?
What gives you the right? Who was worse? You for judging men or the men that you're judging? Who is worse?
Probably me for judging men. I just need to let them be men.
Who is worse, you for judging men or the men that you're judging?
I'm worse.
And so why don't you stop judging? If you want to be of God, with God, why don't you stop judging? You don't have a right to judge anyone. Why are you doing that? Why are you judging men?
I really don't know, and that's my struggle. Is I just need to be submissive and let the man do what he needs to do, because I know logically how it's supposed to be.
What do you mean you need to be submissive?
I need to stop trying to control everything.
And how can you do that when you're of your father, the devil? The devil, all angry people want to control everybody and everything but themselves. How are you going to do that when you and evil are one?
I think it's the disappointment I have with the men that have been in my life.
What gives you the right to be disappointed with anyone? You're wrong yourself. You're still judging.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And so what gives you the right? That was a question. What gives you the right to be disappointed at any man that's been in your life when you're out of control?
Correct. Yeah, I know.
No, that
That's
was a question. That was a question. That was a question. What gives you the right to judge any man that's been in your life when you're wrong?
There is no right.
So why you do it then?
Well, it's a choice just to stop. But guess what? Emotions get in the way.
Why don't you stop?
I should just stop because it is a choice.
Why don't you stop? And it's not a choice, but why don't you stop?
I think it's just hurt from my past.
And so are those men to blame for your hurt?
I think that they are, but I shouldn't let them hurt me.
How are you going to blame them when you were already screwed up when they met you? They didn't make you that way. They didn't make you that way. You were already that way. You were screwed up when they met you, and it was difficult for them to deal with the hell in you. How are you going to blame them for that?
Right. No, you're correct.
That was a question.
No,
that was a question.
Repeat it one more time.
How are you going to blame those men that have been in your life when you were already screwed up when they met you?
I have to change myself.
How are you going to blame those men when you were already screwed up before they met you? When
like
they
how?
met you,
how am I?
Why? How you blame the men that's been in your life when you were already screwed up?
Well, I shouldn't.
Why you do it then?
I don't know.
What would happen if you took your eyes off of them and put them on you?
I think good things would happen. That is a very good point, Jesse.
No, that was a question.
That's a very good point.
No, that was a question. What would happen if you take your eyes off of them and everyone, because you're screwing your sons up too? And what would happen if you took your eyes off everyone and kept them on you?
I would be happier.
Why don't you do that?
I don't know. I have to change my way of thinking.
Have you forgiven your mother for what she's done to you?
I think so. When I was young, there were some issues.
I know it was. You just like your mama. You are the epitome of your mother.
Yeah. Hey, and
have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Not personally, no.
And then why not? How would God forgive you if you don't go to her and forgive her?
I think it's because I've seen the changes that she's made, and I feel like she's changed, and there's nothing left to forgive because of the person that she's become.
How would God forgive you if you don't go and forgive your mother for what she's done to you?
Right. Well, I'll have to do
that
that.
was a question.
Well, he won't forgive. If you don't forgive others, he won't forgive you.
So why haven't you gone and forgiven your mother? Because you're just like her.
I think I'm worried about her reaction.
And why?
because she's very emotional.
But what that has to do with you, that's her. She screwed up. Her mother screwed her up,
Right.
and it has nothing to do
Oh, I
with
know
you.
her mother did.
And
I
so-
know her mother did.
And she screwed you up. So why are you concerned about her reaction? It's because you resent her. Anyone that has resentment has fear. You're afraid of the person that you hate. Why
Right,
don't you
right.
face her shaking in your boots so you can overcome fear?
Right. No, I will do that. I will definitely do that, Jesse.
And why have you done it so you can overcome fear? You heard me say it before. Why have you done that?
But because I'm too worried about her feelings, and I shouldn't be.
And who are you?
I am a good, godly Christian woman who wants to be submissive to my husband and raise my children, and not turn them away from their father, and please God in all things.
And what's good about you?
Always wanting to do right, and I wanted to also bring up, since I'm on the air with you.
What's good about you?
I am very caring and giving and loving and selfless.
What's good about you?
I'm saved.
What's good about you?
I love my family.
The one thing I promise you, Kate, my mother's name was Kate. She dead. Her name was Kate.
Oh.
But you are no good at all. There's nothing good about you at all. You're pure evil. And you're in denial, and you destroy your children. You destroy every man that get with you. And you have this false idea that your mother and father are good because you think you're good. And I promise you, you're only going to get worse, and your children are going to get worse unless you go forgive your mother for recreating her image, turning you away from your father, and forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother. And then God will forgive you, and he will change your heart from hate to love, and he will change your nature from darkness to light. It ain't going to happen just saying you ain't nothing good about your mama or your daddy or you. You got to forgive.
Right. Right.
And you got this false
Okay.
identity that you're a Christian and you're so good. You're not. You're not a loving person. You're an evil person. And unless you admit that, even if you don't want to say it out loud, you don't have to. But as long as you admit it, you're never going to overcome that until you admit it. You got this false idea you're so wonderful, and ain't nothing wonderful about you.
So do you ever think that by saying that brings people down?
By saying what?
When you say that, you're not a good person, do you think that helps them want to be a better person?
I don't think about it at all. It's up to them to admit that they're evil. I know for sure that you're never going to be of God until you admit you're of Satan, that you're evil.
So what if I've been, even if women have been saved and baptized in Jesus' name and all that, they're
Those
still
are the
evil?
worst ones.
They're the what?
They are the worst ones.
Oh, okay.
You can get baptized. You can be saved by saying Jesus died for you and rose again. You can own the world, but if your heart don't change, you're still evil. And God,
I do agree with that.
And God has nothing to do with you, and you have nothing to do with God. Satan is your God.
Okay.
And you owe your sons an apology too for recreating them in your image and turning them away from their fathers. You have done to them what your mother did to you.
Okay, Jesse. Thank you for your advice. I really appreciate it.
Do you disagree with any of that?
I agree with mostly everything you always say. Because...
Hold that thought, and then when I come back, I want you to
Okay.
tell me what you disagree with, all right?
Okay, stop.
All right, hold on. Quick break. Back in a moment. Check out Punchie's coffee. I have my own coffee now. Punchie coffee is good. Every bag is roasted to order. Freshest flavor. Top quality. Specialty grade beans. Good. Every dime goes back to Bond, my nonprofit. And we are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. So when you're drinking coffee and enjoying it, just know you're helping somebody. Amazing coffee. Punchie has his own coffee now. What the? And it's so good. All the way from the plantation to my own coffee. Who would have thought? Did that coffee come from the plantation? Did I pick my own coffee? Check it out. Go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com/stores, and get Punchie's coffee. See, Linda, we're going on now. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding. It's Christmas time. It's also tax time coming up. Donate to my nonprofit, Bond. For 35 years, we've been rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. And we're doing these radio shows, counseling. We have women's forum. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven. Family individual counseling by phone, Skype, or walk-in. We hold women's forum every third Thursday night, men's forum first Thursday night. We're doing it, but we need your support, all right? And those who have been helped, I shouldn't even have to ask or remind you at least. So go to, for those who need to mail it in, you may be like, don't trust the computers or whatever. You can mail it in. Check a money order out to Bond, B-O-N-D, and send it to Bond, P.O. Box 35090, L.A., California, 90035. 35090, L.A., California, 90035. Or you can call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663, or you can go to rebuildingtheman.com/donate, rebuildingtheman.com/donate, or you can scan the QR code. I think it used to say that one. Scan the QR code to support Bond. You have no excuses now. What the? And I appreciate you helping us to help others, all right? Make a donation. Also, for personal shout-outs, I would do them for you. Birthday shout-outs, Merry Christmas shout-out, encouragement, congratulations, whatever the shout-out is. Go to Cameo, CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. All right. And don't forget to like these videos. Hit like. I'm waiting. I keep waiting for the world to change. I keep on waiting, but the world ain't going to change. But you can hit like. Support our social media. Jesse Lee Peterson on Instagram, JLP Talk on X, rumble.com/Jesse Lee Peterson, cozy.tv, where Christ is King. Light, follow, subscribe, and all that. Let me go quickly back to Kate. Kate, thank you for holding. Tell me something that we've said this morning that you disagree with.
Something that what?
That you disagree with.
I guess really not much. And while we were on break, I was thinking that as when I was young, I saw the hatred my mother had for my father, and maybe that resonated with me throughout my adult life.
Not
and
maybe,
I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I do need to go talk to her because the way I saw her treat my father, and she would say things in front of him to hurt me intentionally.
Yep. Your mother's evil.
And, well, I don't know if she's evil anymore, but she was.
No, she's still evil. Did she apologize to you for what she's done to you?
If she did, I don't remember. I might have been too young.
Did she apologize? Did your mother apologize to you for what she done to you?
No.
She's evil.
Well, she probably doesn't. She doesn't know. Not probably. She doesn't know the state that she's in either.
Right. That's why you gotta forgive her. That's why you gotta forgive her.
Right. Okay. I will do that, Jesse.
And now that you see that your mother did turn you against your father, when you go to her, mother, I've been resenting you all my life because you turned me against my father. I didn't know how evil you were. I know now that you can help yourself. And I'm sorry for resenting you because I become like you, and I've done the same thing to my children. I've treated the men the same way. I blame them, and I turn the children against the father too. And you need to go to your father. Ask him, why did he protect you from your mother?
Right. Okay.
Will you do that?
I will do that.
Are you afraid to face your mother?
No, I'm not. I'm kind of an alpha to my mother. So
how are you an alpha to your mother? You resent your mother. Alphas don't have resentment.
Well, yeah, you're right. But I'm kind of when I'm around my mother, I'm kind of in charge of her. So, because she's very weak. She's very weak, a very weak person.
And how do you feel knowing that your father's weak too?
He's very emotional, and I think that's something he needs to overcome.
He got that from his mother.
Yes, he did not have a good relationship with her as well.
Right, and the woman he married was his mother. You marry what you hate.
Right.
That's why every man you've been with, they were weak like your father. Women marry their weak fathers, and men marry their evil mothers.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. And most of the world, they do not know this, Jesse.
Don't worry about it. I know they don't know it, but don't worry about the world. You put your eyes on you and forget about the world.
Right. Okay. I will do that for you, Jesse. And for myself. Well, for myself.
Yeah,
not
don't
for
do
you,
it for me.
myself.
Let me ask.
For myself. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it and then not do it. So.
Are you doing the silent prayer yet?
I have not done it yet, no. And I was listening to your show this morning, and that was a reminder that I need to do it.
Yeah, you need all that hooping and hollering you've been doing is not working.
Right.
When you hoop and holler and praise God, you're worshiping evil, Satan.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So let me ask you.
Prayer.
Let me ask you one quick question before I run here. You said that you asked, what do you think about the women, the Christian women who have accepted Jesus and been baptized and all that? Do you know that they're evil too?
Well, if you've been saved, though, we're not without sin anymore.
But they have not been saved. They're evil. Look how nasty and gossipy and wicked they are.
Because I know that if you deliberately sin, you are lost.
Look how
but
wicked.
If you walk in the light.
Look how those women that's been baptized in the name of Jesus, they've accepted Jesus as their Lord and Savior, and they have become Christian. Have you seen how wicked they are?
Yes.
And so why you think that they're saved then, and you see that those Christian women are evil?
Well, I guess I haven't really recognized it because this is all new. This is an all new concept that I've been listening to from you for months and months and months.
Does it
So,
make
you know,
sense?
we were right.
Does it make sense a little bit?
It does, because so many of us are raised to believe one thing when that might not actually be the truth.
It's not at all. Christian women are the worst. They're worse than the woman in the bar.
I believe it, Jesse. I believe it.
And so one last thing. I would encourage you, do what you want. You need to go to you have 3 boys, you say?
I do. And I have 2 stepchildren, another boy and a girl.
What a mess. I would go to them and apologize for turning them away from their fathers.
Okay.
Because you have done to your sons what your mother did to you. Turn you away from your father, and now your sons are weak and angry. And instead of you facing that, you call them good, godly sons. And you won't be honest with them. They need to forgive you so that they can overcome the spirit of evil that came from you to them. They are afraid of you as you are your mother.
Okay. Yeah, they are. I think they actually are.
I know they are. I hear it in you.
What's mom going to say? What's mom going to do?
Yeah. You've destroyed your own son. And you've been worshiping the devil and calling him God.
Okay, Jesse, I will do that.
You see what's going on with you better now?
Yes.
And then with your stepchildren, apologize to them for marrying their father, because you had no business coming between those kids and their father. And they hate you too.
Okay. Okay. I will say this.
What?
The funny thing is that my stepdaughter looks up to me very much so. She is by my side all the time. So I got to be careful not to turn her into me.
You are doing that. That's why she's looking up to you.
All right, Jesse, I'll do that. I appreciate everything you preach and everything you say in your show. I really appreciate it. So you're a good man.
Do you watch the Sunday morning fellowship?
I think I've seen some on YouTube, but is it a live show?
Yeah, it's live at you can go to rebuildingtheman.com/church, rebuildingtheman.com/church. And the meeting starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
And then you can podcast too. But let me know how it goes. Work on you, Kate. Stop thinking that you're a Christian. You're not a Christian.
Okay.
Christians
I will take your advice.
Christians are children of the devil, and they call themselves a Christian, but they worship evil.
Okay. I will let you know how it goes.
Yeah, let me know how it goes. Work on you.
Okay.
Take your eyes off everybody else. Apologize to your mother for resenting her for what she's done to you. Don't ask for forgiveness. You forgive her by realizing you were wrong for judging her. You couldn't help it. And then God will forgive you and forgive your father for being weak. He loved you. He just didn't know how to deal with your mother.
Right. Okay, Jesse.
All right.
I will do that.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless. Bye-bye.
You too. 888-775-3773. Super chat. Super
chats. Kevin over on Cash App, that's Bond JLP on Cash App, says, have a fantastic day, everyone.
Thank you. You too. Amazing. And thanks for your support.
Thanks as always, Kevin.
Yeah.
KAYLA E over on Cash App as well says 100.
Right on. Thank you, KAYLA. Amazing.
Cool emoji.
Thank you. Nice.
Tom 3. Every so often I realize I am trying too hard to stay present and to stay out of the thoughts, quote unquote. And when I realize this, I am able to totally let go, and wow, it is amazing. It's so amazing to see how meaningless and empty all my efforts are, says Tom.
Don't put any effort into anything. Let go. The more effort you put into it, the more difficult it becomes, because you're trying to do it in your own self, and of yourself, you can do nothing. Let go. Surrender. And it'll do work for you. Thank you. Amazing.
Danny says, all right, Jesse and the lads. Jesse, a month ago or so, you did a monologue on the great Donald Trump. It was so deep it needs repeating. James, you know what to do. What manner of man is this? The wind and sea obey him.
Amazing.
Oh, hell, Donald Trump. I don't care what nobody say.
That's right. I
Hype.
rest my case.
Gregatron.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah. Jesse, I want to comment on the Black Santa woman. She said she went to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, right? Then she said she's going to Marshall's. Why would she drive and drive and drive to all those places just to find a Black Santa, quote unquote? Has she nothing better to do? Double question mark. She's not even going shopping. She's just looking for a Black Santa. She must really hate white people.
She does. We played a video of a black female who's going around looking for a Black Santa. She's roaming the earth to see who she can destroy. And that's what evil people do. Evil people roam the internet. They roam the earth to find out who they can destroy. And that woman is evil. She's pure evil. Why not overcome her ego rather than try to have a black? If you want a Black Santa Claus, put up your own Santa Claus in your house. Nobody else is required to do that mess. What now? Thank you. Amazing.
John Wayne, 5 coffees, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Are church mission trips for the thrill of it an ego boost?
Absolutely. What's a church mission trip?
That's when you go to Mexico to build a house or something.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's all for the thrill of it. Everything that angry people do, everything. Resentful people, people who get a little irritated. Everything they do is for the thrill of it. Just pay attention. You'll see that everything you do is for the thrill. You get a thrill from it. And thrills are evil. Amazing. Thank you.
Seeker, God doesn't need our help, and we don't actually create anything. When the idea of I, quote unquote, starts to fall away, it's shocking to see how much is done for us without our input. I suspect we have no causal power of our own whatsoever, suggests Seeker.
Amazing. Thank you. Derek says, my uncle's on a mission trip now to spread the gossip.
The gossip?
Gospel. Gospel. He like M-A-A-A-A-N.
Man,
what a beta. Your uncle's on a mission trip for a thrill. Amazing. And then you're going to come back and brag how many souls they saved.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thrill of it. Thank you.
Skip Log. Looks like the Great White Hope taking out the garbage with last night's leftover pizza. Now maybe he can get a little more rest and relaxation while he sees what to do next.
Amazing. God bless Donald Trump. He's doing an amazing job. Thank you, Mr. Trump. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. Amazing.
Sarasota Backyard, new member.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, birds.
Thanks for the support.
Anthony L. with a cool sunglasses sticker.
Nice. Thank you, Anthony L.
And Anthony L. with a dumbbell with the kind that you can load weights on. Very nice. Sticker.
Amazing.
Marcus G59. Everyone wants validation and acceptance, yet still feel empty inside.
Yeah.
Everybody is evil except for baby Jessica's daddy. 100.
Everybody's evil except baby Jessica's daddy. Amazing. Thank you.
Taylor L., my sister was baptized the other week.
Oh,
my family was hooping and hollering, and my mama started crying. I couldn't help but laugh seeing the ego thrills.
When she's crying, she's lying. Amazing. Thank you.
Jack B. on Cash App. Amazing. Stay blessed.
Amazing. Thanks for your support, and you too. Thank you.
That's Bond JLP on Cash App.
Right on.
Nikki 5. What is my life all about? To break the cycle of suffering, I've always wondered why people suffer. I refused to believe we were created for pain, so I made a promise to live for truth and only truth if he would reveal the root of it.
Amazing. It's crazy to me now that people think pain comes from God. They think that God wants you to feel pain because God wants to tell you something. God's trying to tell me something. God is not trying to tell you anything with pain. God is of love. There is no pain in God. Why would you want a God that would give you pain to try to show you something? That doesn't even make sense. That's what you do to each other. That's what your parents do to you. God is not like your parents. Heaven is not earth, and man/woman is not God. Amazing. Thank you.
3 from Daniel from Texas. Good morning, guys. Hope all is well. Just want to say staying present has been the best thing ever to practice. I see now the true beauty of avoiding thoughts and letting life unfold naturally. It's amazing, triple exclamation mark. Gotta say, gotta stay alpha, never a beta mess. LOL.
Amazing. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. I gotta stop there.
We'll read the rest later, guys.
Thank you all very much. Amazing. Let me go quickly to Chase, as in Chase Bank. Chase from Texas, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's going on, Jesse?
All is well. Chase, come close to your phone.
Okay. Is it good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got an issue with girl I'm letting stay in my house. Problem with this is that she's gotten to the point where she's in my front yard screaming, and I'm trying my best not to react to her. So I can use this situation to help keep I got to go to stay in a rehab for parole reasons. Short. And I need someone to help me take care of my dogs while I'm gone, so I don't have mama coming up and trying to get in my business. Now, I'm not trying to make a full-blown relationship with this girl, but it's getting to the point where I can't just give up my dogs and move away, but I can't have this woman sitting in my house talking to me like this just because she's in a bad mood. So, I mean, what do I do? Just throw her out on the damn street and let her go back to her ex, or?
So you're saying a lot. Let me ask. So it's your house.
Yes.
You allow her to come live in your house
Temporarily.
And
That
why?
was the agreement.
Why?
I just wanted the female company.
What?
On top of that, I want the female company.
And so you allow her to live in your house because you needed to use her?
Well, yeah, but she's using me. It's mutual.
No,
But
stay
then she
with
gets-
me. Stay with me. Stay with me. You let her in your house because you needed to use her, right?
Pretty much.
And then how long she's been there?
It's 4 days now.
This has happened in 4 days?
Yeah.
And so are you boyfriend, girlfriend?
No.
You're just ego fulfillment people.
I suppose that's it. I mean, she was on my couch the other morning reading her Bible.
Why
to
don't you
herself.
put her out?
I was going to yesterday because she was trying to get me to put hands on her, I think, and I'm not trying to get in that kind of trouble.
Why don't you put her out?
I don't want, because the only other person right now that I trust coming into my house, aside from one of my friends, would be my mother at this point. Because all
Why
my
don't you
friends
put her out?
It's cold. I mean, it's cold. She's got a place to go.
Hold on,
but
buddy.
that
Hold
doesn't-
on. Wow, I didn't know we were at the top of the hour. My bad, folks. I didn't know we were right there already. Back in a moment. 1 more hour to go. Hold on, Chase. I'll be back to the phone. Hate news, not the fake news.
I don't know anybody before you that's been that great. You know, freeing the slaves is one thing, but you've been freeing people of their mind, which matters, it should be anyhow, to you more than anything else, because with the mind not being right, there ain't nothing else going to happen right anyway.
If you can doubt every thought because you're not your thoughts, if you can doubt every thought, knowing that you're not your thoughts, you don't create them, they're not from God, that they're from the deceiver, the great deceiver, Satan. If you can doubt every thought, you can be free, just like that. at an instant. Bring every thought into captivity. It's so amazing.
A whole lot of mess going on in this old here world. Am I right? Or am I right? This is the end of hour 2 already of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Bible Thumper Thursday. Hang tight, callers. The lines are full. JLP will be right back to your calls. We'll get to more of your super chats. A lot left to get to, all right? So calm down if you feel like we've missed your super chat. We probably haven't missed it. We just haven't reached it yet, all right? But nice. It is Hake News, not fake news. Tonight is the men's forum, guys. So if you can, get yourself over here to L.A., not Anaheim. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. If you need more info, the address, etc., the phone number, for whatever reason. But other than that, just join us here, 7 p.m. at Bond in Los Angeles. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. Men's forums first Thursday of the month. Women's forums third Thursday of the month. Church on Sunday for everybody. And the forums are 7 p.m. at Bond in Los Angeles. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. Commie Nonsense Network, CNN, reports about those Epstein photo thingies. Or did I already read that? Oh, yeah, I already read that. I did tell you about the boat strikes, how that guy's the Admiral Frank Bradley, Navy SEAL, leading that U.S. Special Operations Command, briefing the lawmakers on Capitol Hill today about the double tap strike on the drug boats, or one drug boat in particular, supposedly, back in September. And there's bipartisan, which does mean evil, usually, almost always. Bipartisan means evil, means the Democrats and the Republicans are being evil together, criticizing something that's not actually that bad. The controversy centers on who authorized the follow-up strike that apparently killed so-called survivors after the initial attack. All right? It's confirmed that an order was given, supposedly, to kill them with a second strike. Some military and legal experts say the U.S. could be guilty of a war crime or murder. So, drama. Don't listen to the experts. They don't know. They're being women. Shout out. And vaccines, former public health officials, so-called, sounding the alarm. That's why they're former officials. About significant changes to the country's vaccine policy under our greatest president, Trump's administration. 2 public letters this week, one from former commissioners of the FDA and another from former leaders of the CDC, not Christians, probably, warn that health leadership spearheaded by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and a panel of recently appointed advisors is putting the public's so-called health at risk with a haphazard approach to vaccine science. The letters come ahead of a pivotal CDC meeting this week where the committee, handpicked by Kennedy, is set to make a major change to the childhood vaccine schedule, potentially delaying a dose of the hepatitis B vaccine given to newborns by weeks or even years. All right? And Matthew Perry, that doctor, remember, I knew that guy in high school, he was a classmate. Doctor pleaded guilty of selling ketamine to that actor guy from that degenerate Friends TV show, Matthew Perry, in the weeks before the Friends star's overdose death a couple of years ago, whenever that was. And he didn't give him the overdose. He did not give him the overdose. Was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. A judge handed down the sentence Wednesday to 44-year-old Dr. Salvador Plasencia in Los Angeles. Plasencia didn't provide the ketamine that killed Perry. He previously, though, admitted to taking advantage of the actor, knowing that he was a struggling addict. Plasencia texted another doctor that Perry was a quote-unquote moron, apparent fact, who could be exploited for money, just like anybody else. According to court filings, he was the first to be sentenced of the 5 defendants who pleaded guilty in connection with Perry's death, even though it wasn't in connection with Perry's death. It was just in connection with his drug problem. at age 54. He died at the tender age of 54 in 2023. What a mess. I'm James Hake. Now back to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Hour 3.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We also are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. It's the third hour of the show, and you can get involved by calling 888-7753-773. 888-77-JESSE. And my biblical question, are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why? If so, why? If not, why not? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show. JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around and you just got to do what you got to do now, you're like, well, I can't listen to the show live. I'm a podcast. You can podcast. But you can still listen on your phone. It's been made possible to listen to the show on your phone, no matter where you are in this world, by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com. Buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Thursday. And every Thursday, because we love the Bible Thumpers. They need a little bit more time, so we want to give them time too. But we love the Bible Thumpers. Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. You sure been good to me. I said, Merry Christmas, baby. You sure been good to me. Merry Christmas, folks. And it is Bible Thumper Thursday.
For you, we're getting closer to his return, and the closer we get to him, the faster things are going to happen, the faster the healings, the faster the deliverance, the faster.
We're having church up in here. Let me go quickly back to Chase out of Texas, and so I had to put him on hold because of time. And Chase allowed a woman to move in 3 days ago, according to Chase. It's already a mess. She's yelling. She read the Bible. She's in the front yard yelling. And he's on parole. He doesn't know what to do, and blah, blah, blah. So Chase.
Yeah.
And so you won't put her out because you need her to watch your dog?
Well, that's part of it. Also, too, I mean, I didn't just meet her 3 days ago. I've known her for a few weeks, but she's back over here. I mean, I'm not really just going to throw this girl out. She hadn't really done anything to me until yesterday. And it's kind of a situation where she's got a place to go, her own trailer house, but there's no power there. So she's not staying there. And it's too cold. Her ex, I literally said, hey, look, you're going to act like this. We can track him down. You want to find him and that you can go to him. As soon as I said that, she starts getting emotional, trying to pull at my heartstrings. I'm just thinking, no, I mean, I can't. You don't let a woman sit there just like the Bible says. You don't want a quarrelsome woman in your house. I'm not going to let her sit there and talk to me like we're in prison or something.
So why
like
don't
that.
you put her out there?
I mean, she's because it could be worse. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm not that much of an a-hole.
So why don't you put her out? You have Satan in your home based on what you're saying, but you won't put her out. Why not? She's going to destroy you. She know you're weak.
Oh, she already said it. She already said it yesterday, but I told
What
her,
did she
I said, look,
say?
I'll take your throw it out. She said, she started cussing at me and calling me names, not right there in the yard, but as soon as she got back in, she did, and I sat in my truck and I was about to go up in the house and take everything and throw it out in the yard, but I didn't want to make a scene.
She going to
Well,
do
this is the
to
kind of-
you what she done to the man that was before you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think she's a little more scared of me than she is of him.
She's not afraid of you at all. You're afraid of her.
Probably not.
You're afraid of her.
Yeah, maybe.
Why don't you put her out?
I like the female company.
And so
before I go in.
So you love the ego pain more than you love what's right. Why are you complaining then if you're doing it for ego reason? You love the pain.
It's good sex. I mean, I don't know what if I find her out later on and she's actually a little bit more put together and I could at least for a little while. I mean, you say it all the time, being a slut maker is okay, so
Being a
why
slut
am I in
maker
the
is
wrong?
not okay. I've never said that. So what do you complain about? You're getting what you want. You're getting misery. You're getting sad. You're getting what you want. Why are you complaining?
I don't know. So should I just take her shit and stuff, excuse me, and just take her stuff
don't
and
curse
throw it
out.
out in the yard?
Why are you
Just throw it out?
complaining? You're getting what you want. Why are you complaining? You're getting all the thrills, the up and the down thrills that you want. Why are you complaining about it?
I mean, I'd like to keep her kind of, not burn the bridge and just keep her where I'm still in contact with her if I just...
Then why are you complaining?
Because I don't want to go back to prison and she's pushing me to the point where I'm about to slap her. I mean, what else to say?
So you love the thrills.
Not this much, not anymore.
If you love it
I
all
like
the way,
this.
if you didn't love it, you would let it go.
I can't just... Okay, so if I put her out today, I take her, put her out today, let her throw a fit, let her scream at me. Because she's cute, and she's pretty when she's being friendly and nice. When she's not, she's insane. And
You're the one insane.
someone's going to smack her around. I mean, I'm not going to, I'm...
Chase. It sounds like she has her issues, but you're the one insane. You don't hear yourself. You got a female that you just want her because she give you good feelings. She give you all kind of hell, but you don't want to let it go because you love the thrills. And that makes sense to you. She's going to destroy you because you want thrills. I can't blame her for what you're going through. You're getting what you want.
I don't get along with normal women. I even tried one time before.
Then why don't you give up and start working on getting yourself together? You're lost.
I guess I don't know myself well enough.
Why don't you work on yourself? Because all you're going to do is go to another one and another one and another one. And you will end up, you're on parole, you said already, right?
Yeah, one more year.
And so you're in a situation now where you're about to go back to jail.
One of us is.
You are. All for the thrill of it. Don't you see the problem is with you?
Okay, so what's the problem then? Just keeping her, just saying, okay, cool, that was fun. You can still be my friend. You know where I live. I trust you enough not to come and do anything crazy. You know some of the same people I know. You can come in my house, and if someone else can't be there to take care of the dogs while I'm gone, you can come in. Just let me know, because she's that amount of trustworthy. She's
James,
not
why
that
do you
bad.
sound? What's wrong with you? Everything you just
Well, I mean-
said is insane.
Well, because I'm trying. I mean, I don't just burn bridges like that. Because
You know,
people,
this is not a bridge to burn. She's already your enemy. She hates your weakness,
Well,
and she's going to destroy you.
no, she won't.
Yes, you will. She's in your
Okay.
yard screaming. She's going to call the cops on you, and you're going back to prison.
No, she's well. I mean, she's screaming. She was screaming, and she stopped. She stopped.
But
she
she's
wouldn't
still
do it. I told
screaming
her
in the
stop
yard,
laughing.
man.
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of white trash. Yeah, it's just saying. It's kind of women always get.
Why
Ghetto
don't you
or
work?
redneck trashy.
Because the woman is not the problem. You are your own problem. You are your problem, man. It's not the woman.
Well, if I'm weak about any situation, though, people will take advantage of that. I don't have it in between with this. I either have to be a live wire and be way out there to get respect, or I have to push myself so far down I stay off in the back and never say a word and just miss everything.
How old are you?
37.
Why don't you overcome your weakness by overcoming your mother?
I mean, she doesn't take it serious. I've tried to. I've done the whole sit down with her and talk, and she understood. And I told her I forgive you, and she just kind of played it off. And still, this situation now, I offered. I said, look, I got the dogs. I can go and give them to a shelter.
Why are
So
you
that
so
way-
attached to the dogs that you are willing to let your life be destroyed for a dog?
Oh,
Why
I'm not-
can't
I'm
you
not.
just let the dogs go?
But because my mom and my sister were both telling me, no, don't do that. We're not going to let you do that. You love those dogs. You want to keep them. They're part of the family. So I give in that way, but I don't need my mom.
You're 30-something and you're letting your mama and your sister control you too?
They're not controlling me.
They're
They
telling you to
tried.
keep the dog.
Well, I kind of want to keep them. They're.
Why are you so attached to? You should not be attached to anything that you can't let go of.
Well, it wasn't
Because
really
you made
attached
that
to 'em.
your God, and you will be controlled by it. Why don't you let the dogs go, let this woman go, and work on your life?
I mean, I'll take that into consideration.
No, that was a
but
question. Why don't you let those? You're not supposed to be attached to anyone or anything that you can't let go of. You have made it your God.
I mean, they're just dogs. I've already said I'd let them go.
Then let them go.
But
then.
I'm going to regret it because it was like a $2,000 dog that I got for $20, and then another one I just found on the street. And I don't really just. I mean,
you
I
got a
poured lot
whole
of,
bunch of excuses for your hell.
I mean, I'll get rid of the girl, and I'll let my buddy come and take care of my dogs while I'm gone. I can do that easy. It's just that it just doesn't seem necessary to give it up just because it's
Chase, listen. Let me ask you this. Why do you listen to your sister and your mother about the dog or anything? You know your mama ain't no good. Why you listen to her?
she's kind of mean. She's kind of resentful, and I can't have my family using that as an excuse to say you treated mom like this or that, because at some given moment I'm probably going to be relying on them to help me with building up any form of business, unless I can find it outside of that. And I promise you, the kind of people that I get in touch with typically 9 times out of 10 are the same kind of people as me, even if they run companies.
Chase,
So it's almost like it's not safe for me to go. I can't just go into a church like everyone else and, hey, friends, we're friends now, let's go start a business. I can't do that.
Chase, I'm going to have to let you go. You suffer until you're ready to overcome. You're not ready to overcome. You love your misery. You love complaining about your misery. You love the thrill of everything you're going through. You love your situation. If not, you would let the situations go. You love it. You're not ready for a change.
Okay.
You love it,
Noted.
and you love complaining about it. That's why you got all this going on in your life. It's happening in your life because that's the way you want it.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah, you love it.
Well, if I find a way to control it without it just. If I find a way to control it without letting it destroy me, I'll be sure and let everyone know.
You can't control evil. You have to.
But everyone's evil.
You have to.
Everyone's evil.
Chase, I got to run. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy. 888-7753-77. You can't help someone that's not ready. Stay in your hell. Stay in your misery. Suffer and die. A bunch of excuses after excuses after excuses. Jerry is out of Virginia. Jerry, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jerry.
I got two truths for you. The first one you might be okay with. The second one you might not be. You remember when Jesus wept in the Gospels? It starts at John 33 through 35. Whenever he raised Lazarus from the dead.
Right.
That he wept.
Right.
Well, the reason he wept because the first time Lazarus died, he went to Abraham's bosom in paradise, and the second time he died, he went to hell. That's why he wept.
And how do you know why you say that's why he wept?
Because that's the only thing it could have been.
So you're making that up?
I'm not making it up.
Well, where you get that from then?
That's the only thing it could have been.
Why you say that?
Reasoning.
I'm sorry?
Reasoning.
So you're making up your own story?
No.
So then why do you say those are the reasons he wept then?
Reasoning tells you that's what it is.
Who told you that?
God.
God told you that Jesus wept because he went to hell.
The second time.
And God told you that?
No, he didn't tell me that.
So then you said God told you. Well, where'd you get that from then?
I got it from God, but he didn't tell me.
How you got it from God without him telling you?
Well, you said Satan sat there and speaks to you, so it wasn't Satan.
So how did you get it from God without God telling you?
It just pops in there, Jesse.
Popped in where?
You know how it goes, in your mind and your brain.
And so why would you believe anything the mind tell you?
Because it reasons.
So your mind is reasoning. And so your mind told you God wept because he went to hell. That Christ wept because he went to hell.
That's right.
And you believe that?
It's the only thing it could have been.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jerry. That's amazing. I appreciate it. Let me go to Slim out of Maryland. Slim, you're on. Thank you, Jerry. Slim, you're on the air.
What's going on, Jesse? How you doing?
All
man?
is well, Slim.
All right. So we've spoken a few times about certain things that are going in my life, and I said I'm gonna call you today. And don't get me wrong, I wanted to call you before today. Like sometimes I listen to the radio show, I hear topics, and I pick up the phone, and as I'm holding the phone, waiting to call, within that moment, I can see that it's a thrill. Like even picking up the phone, wanting to call you about something could be a thrill. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, I'm blessed to see that. Even somebody could with all the things that you do and all the great works that you're doing, somebody could take that and develop an identity from it. And I'm just grateful that I can see past you and the real work that you're doing and the message that you're delivering. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for that, man.
Well, you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Definitely. And my birthday was on Monday, and this is
how old you turn?
The first of the 38.
Amazing.
Yep. And this is the
Happy
first
birthday,
year that I
way.
actually. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is the first year that I actually just let it happen. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't try to feel any type of way. I wasn't like letting everybody know, hey, today is my birthday today. I just kind of like let it happen. And I had the most amazing day. Like I went to work. I was at work. I made some money. I went home. I made dinner. You know, I got well wishes from people, but
a friend of mine celebrated his birthday for a whole year.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't. I tell people all the time, you got one birthday, and it's the day that you're born. Every day after that is a blessing. So I'm definitely grateful. But I also wanted to talk to you about the year, staying present throughout this year. It's just really been a blessing that was the topic of this year, and a lot of things have happened to me this year. And if you were to ask anybody looking outside in, you know, they would tell you that I'm going through literal hell. Like, you know, I like, you know, how are you dealing with all this? But inside, I'm well. You know what I mean?
Right
like
on.
I'm really well with everything that's been going on.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm grateful to. And then it's funny because I was listening to Nick and Rick from Virginia. He said something that was kind of profound. He was like, people who've been on this journey ever since childhood or ever since a kid, you don't really hear no stories about them. You don't hear no major change, or they don't really go through any type of, like, God walks with them from the beginning all the way. And I feel like that's what's been happening with me, man. So I'm grateful for you. I thank you. I hope you had an amazing year, and I hope next year has great things in store for you. And I wanted to ask you one question off the topic of the last dude who was just talking about how Jesus wept, right?
Right.
So in that, and I've heard this story 1,000 times, right? And I'm not saying I have any knowledge of it or I know what's going on, but what I do know is in that situation when Lazarus passed, his sisters, one of the sisters already knew what was going to happen, and the other sister was upset because she couldn't see. She was like, "Oh, if God, if you would have been here, he wouldn't have died." And Jesus knew what he had to do, but in my opinion, from what I see, I feel like Jesus wept opposite for the reasons that we weep. We weep and feel sad because we think we can help the person. We think we can save people. But Jesus wept because he knew he couldn't. He knew that even with doing something that nobody ever did, raising a man from the dead, he still would have non-believers. It's just, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The miracles, Jesus had to be born again. He had to suffer the human feeling of being helpless. No matter what he did, he couldn't help the people because they got to do it themselves. The same way we doing it now. The same way we finding God now. No, you can't help nobody. Everything you say is so true. It's so true, and I thank you for that, man. I thank you. You are a blessing to this world. You are a light in this world, and keep doing it, man. Keep doing it.
Thank you, Slim, and you stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. All right.
Of course,
stay
man.
Present.
God bless you. God bless.
Thank you.
Always.
Stay
always.
Present, man. That's all you need to do, and it'll work out.
Yep. Bless you. Bless Nick. Bless Hake. Bless Derek. Bless the crew. Bless everybody, man. I love y'all, man. Keep it up, man.
Thank you, Slim, and Merry Christmas. Happy birthday.
Merry Christmas, man. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Amazing. Bye now. Amazing. I got to make one quick call. One quick call, so I need you to turn the volume down it while I make the call, and this person doesn't know I'm calling. And I have a, what? Yeah, mute the call line. And I got to make one quick call. And this person doesn't know that I'm a caller. I'm dialing the number. Turn it off. Oh no, hold on. I just messed up. I got to hang up and redo it because that noise distracted me. I'm making a call, and they don't know I'm calling. Oh, Lord. Want me to help you? No, I ain't that old, Hake. You treat me like I'm a handicap. Okay. I'm dialing a number. Okay, now you
Okay,
can turn
unmute.
Unmute.
Run, ringy-dingy.
One ring-a-dingy. Two ring-a-dingy. Four ring-a-dingy.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Hello?
No, it went to voicemail.
Oh, they muted. We'll try again before the show ends.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. 888-77-53773. 888-77 Jesse. Super chat.
Sweet. Super chat.
Super chats.
Brackish bass. Pardon me. I caught Jesse live. What's up, my dude? I appreciate you.
Thank you. Amazing. Thanks for your support. Amazing.
Brackish bass with another bass. Almost like a tongue twister. Sorry. God is perfect. God can be angered? What about Jesus destroying the tables of the people selling in God's house? Didn't they say Jesus never sinned? Is anger a sin or the actions and thoughts it causes? Asks Brackish Bass.
Anger is pure evil, and anyone who has anger is of their father, the devil. They're separated from God. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Brackish Bass.
Yeah.
Eric 5 Coffees, Eric H, that is. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create loose women. And loose women create hard times, he says.
I don't quite understand that, but okay. And thank you. Derek said Jesus wept. He wept because of the death of his friend Lazarus. Where do you get that from?
I don't believe that's necessarily the case.
That's not the case.
Because they said he only wept after they said, Jesus, if you would have been here, our brother would not have died. Something like that.
Yeah.
And he looked at the people and he wept or something like that.
Right. That's not the reason, Derek. Where you get that from? My black producer. Amazing. Thank you. Nice.
Wednesday's Nobody, a monthly supporter on the Rumble crew, says, Anchor Baby has showed up in my dreams twice.
Ooh.
Just being a young, wise man. Nothing crazy, but he needs to get LOL.
Who is that?
Wednesday's Nobody.
So she's dreaming about the Anchor Baby?
Yep.
Well, he's been known for women putting pictures of him at their bed.
Yeah, that's true, on their nightstand.
At the nightstand near the bed. And the Anchor Baby is loved by the world. Amazing. Thank you.
Very nice. Eric H. 5 Coffees, only beta women have problems, quote unquote, with beta men.
Amazing. Thank you.
Fact. That's a fact, Jack.
That's amazing.
He White says, I told my wife about the silent prayer and she cussed me out. She's a Christian.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
That's a Christian for you. Amazing. Thank you.
Nick LaBoy. Did you hear about the woman Sheree Smith running for Congress in North Carolina? She made a video on TikTok twerking for votes. She black. Lord have mercy. We need more men like Trump.
No, I didn't hear about that. What? No, we need men to run, not women. Women were not created to lead. They were created to follow. Amazing. Thank you.
Lex Blade says, Sir, I love your work. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. Who was that?
Lex Blade.
Thank you, Lex Blade, and thanks for your support to help us to help others. I appreciate it. Thank you.
A Rumble rant from Commander Kim.
You got to know how to rumble.
Jesse should dress up as Black Santa. He gives out godly advice and coffee beans. Santa emoji.
My own coffee. Thank you. And you can get some for Christmas. Go to jesseleepeterson.shop. It is so good. Amazing. Thank you.
Punchie's Coffee. Punchie.
Punchie's Coffee.
The Humble Virgo. There were no major hurricanes this year. Shocked emoji. The wind and sea obey him. God bless America. Hope is not lost. American flag and salute.
Amazing.
ISIS has spread like cancer. Another mess I inherited.
Amazing. The treasure chest is now open on DLive and scratch off on Pules.net. We got to take a quick break and come back and finish up that
We'll
and
read
your
the rest
phone
later.
calls right after this break.
Thank y'all.
We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women, families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Okay, Jesse, and you're on now. Amazing. That's as loud as your voice can get, man. Okay, Jesse, and you're on now. You got like your voice went up. Why are you so beta?
No, I'm not.
You're not. No, I'm not. You're not beta?
No.
No. Speak from the chest.
No.
What? You don't want to speak from the chest?
Speak from the chest?
Yeah. Speak from the chest.
Hello.
Oh, man. I can't wait to tell your daddy you're beta. That's Kurt. He is the producer of Punchie TV, and he helped out on the audio engineer here. Announcement real fast. The Hake report is coming up at the top of this hour, right after my show. TheHakeReport.com from 9 to 11. The guy with the good hair, on fire. Then the American anchor baby, energy given to him by God. He's giving back to the country. He's an anchor baby, but he's showing real appreciation by giving back to the country. Isn't that amazing? The American anchor baby from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then a brand new episode of Punchie's TV is amazing. And the producer now is Kurt. Kurt, the producer of the show. Watch this soundbite from Punchie's TV.
Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times.
Yep. It's deep. Let that sink in.
Gen Z only thinks in memes.
This is the soundbite, Tammy.
Shout out.
That was a meme, that was a quote.
Punchie TV. Punchie TV. Check it out. PUNCHIE.TV. And you can support the channel there as well. And then the men's forum tonight. Men forum tonight. It's the last. It's the first Thursday of every month, and this is the last first Thursday of the year. And it's been amazing. The meeting's been like amazing. And so come on down, guys. The last one tonight. And I think that's it for that. I got to make one more attempt at this call before I get rolling here. Can you mute that for a minute? And then I will get to your call. Let me just make this one surprising call. I hope that I'm not surprised they don't answer. I'll mute. One ding-a-ding. Ring-a-ding.
Good morning.
Good morning. Doretha.
Yes, bro.
You're on the air live on the radio right now.
I am with a wake up voice.
I know. She black. What you doing in the bed this late?
It's my birthday. I can do what I want.
There you go. It's your birthday. And that's why I'm calling, and you're live on the air. And Doretha, this is my sister, folks, my older sister, Doretha. And today is her birthday. And Doretha, we call her Doe, but because we on the phone, I'm calling her Doretha. But no, we call her Doe. And Doretha, this song is for you. To ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Doe.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
And do you want to say how old you are?
Of course I do. I'm 75 years old today.
Wow.
And I feel wonderful.
I'm 75 years old and I'm feeling good. Well, happy 75th birthday. I hope you live to be 175 more.
I don't know about all that.
Why not?
It was hard enough getting through these 75.
And so if God gave you another 175 more, you wouldn't want it?
Well, it depends on how the other 75 years go. I don't know yet. It's whatever he decides.
There you go. Amazing, huh? Well,
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Well, I wish you have the best birthday of your life. Happy 75th birthday. You are heard around the world right now by everybody and their mama. So the whole world is wishing you a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, you will call me when I'm just waking up, right?
I should have known you black. Black people don't get up that early.
Not if I don't have to.
That's right. She's also retired, folks, so she doesn't have to be up that early. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, yeah, right. I'm retired, all right.
Well, I know you work. You helped your son, too, but amazing. Well, happy birthday. I got to run, but we all just want to wish you.
Thank you, brother, for calling me.
Yeah. We want to wish you the best birthday.
Well, thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Have a great day.
All right. You too. Say bye to the world.
Bye, world. Bye, brother. I do love you.
I love you too. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Amazing. That's my sister. Amazing. Let me go to COLIN from Canada. COLIN, you are on the air.
How's it going, Jesse?
All is well, sir.
I just want to say before I start, Merry Christmas. I'm probably not going to get a chance to say that to you, so Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man, and many more.
Yeah. So, it's a Bible Thumper Thursday, so I thought I'd join the action in on it.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to get some clarity on the human heart.
It's wicked.
It's wicked. Okay. So,
That's the clarity.
like it says in Matthew 15:19, it says, out of the heart comes evil thoughts. But it also says, the word, like the law is written in their heart. So how is it that evil thoughts come from the heart, but yet the law is still written in the heart?
The law is written in the spirit of man, of woman. It's in you. It's in the spirit. And you're not going to be able to live by that law or know the law until you overcome the evil of your heart. Then the law will be made clear to you from within. It's there, but it's not going to operate until you admit that you're wrong so you can stop serving evil.
So before you're born again, does Satan dwell in the heart?
No, you're born into sin, meaning that you are born into an angry family. Your mother is angry, or your grandma, your father is angry, and they cause you to fall into hell. Because the moment you become angry at them, at that very moment you leave heaven from within and you go into hell within, in the mind, in the thoughts.
Right. And when you say like it's also in the Bible, but it says like you always say in like your church, it's like, oh, the kingdom of God is within you.
Yes.
So where's the separate, like where's like the heart, and like how is the spirit separated from the heart?
Well, when you admit you're evil, your heart is wicked. And heart doesn't mean the pumping blood heart. That's just a physical thing inside your body. Heart means your spirit. And so And so it's in there, and when you admit you're evil by being anyone that has anger or resentment is evil, when you can admit it, then that spirit is removed from you, and the spirit of love take place, and it takes over.
Right, I see that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And can I answer the biblical question?
Let's see here. Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not?
I would say that I'm not affected by words because I see words as just like they're meaningless. Like they don't actually mean anything. It's just whatever is inside you puts meaning onto the words, and then you get affected by it.
Very interesting, man.
Yeah, so I see, like, you just cut out, like, I just cut out the meaning whenever, like, not that I don't listen to people, but, like, I don't hold on to whatever, like, they're trying to say. You know what I mean?
Right. Amazing. I can't respond to the biblical question, but very, very interesting.
Okay, thank you, Jesse.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Amazing. That's Doretha. Amazing. Let me go to John out of Houston, Texas. John, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, what's up? How you doing?
All is well, John.
Hey, I kind of have a broad question, but I called like a year ago, and I had told you that I was in a bad accident, and I was like disfigured, and I don't know how to stop focusing on that. Well, it's gotten worse. I had a surgery that was supposed to kind of help things, but it ended up leaving me even more botched. And so for the past 5-6 months, I've been very suicidal. Like, it's the only thing that I can think of. I wake up in extreme pain from the surgery. So I hate the way that I feel. And then I look in the mirror, and this isn't how I was born. So I hate the way that I look. And like, it's like I'm in this loop that I don't know how to get out of. Like, I just don't know how to not feel this way anymore.
And your question is what?
What can I do to stop focusing on this and feeling suicidal? Like, I feel like I've done.
Stop thinking about it and don't have any opinion of it. Because those thoughts that you're having are not your own thought. You're listening to evil. And then when they tell you that, they give you a feeling that goes along with it. And you're believing that is you, and it's just not true. Stop thinking about it, and it'll be done.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and I want to do that, but I'm like so I'm in chronic pain. So like that in theory would work, I guess, if I was normal and I wasn't waking up in pain every day, but like I can't stop focusing on
If
the
you
pain.
didn't resent the physical pain, it would become less and less and less. But you have a resentment of that too. Are you seeing a doctor?
Well, I went to a doctor, a surgeon who was supposed to fix the situation, and it made it worse.
No,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I've been to like neurologists and things like that, and they put me on different pain medications and nerve damage medications. But it's just like this whole situation is so depressing. It's like, okay, this happened when I was 25. I'm 31 now. This is going to be the rest of my life, and I'm going to live it alone. So, and I'm just going to deal with it.
And so, where are you getting all those ideas from?
I guess society, like you see online, like I know I'm not young, like I'm 31, but you see online, like everybody trying to like look their best, be healthy. And then it's like, oh, well, I don't get to do that. So I guess I'm just out of the market. I'm out of the dating market.
And where are you getting all those ideas from?
That I'm making them up in my head, I guess.
And how are you making them up?
I'm
how
in
do
like
you
this.
make up? Tell me the steps you take to make up an idea.
Well, I just see myself still single and not able to like make good connections with people because of the way I look now. And so it's like, okay, this is just how it's going to be.
And who are you?
I'm John. What do you mean?
That's your name, but who are you?
I don't know. I really don't know because I have like loss of identity now. So I really don't know.
What identity did you lose?
My face.
Your what?
At least my face, like being able to wake up and look a certain way and know like this is who I am, this is what I look like, and the face that I get to present to the world.
Are you your face?
No, but I feel like it's so like that's like one of the most important things to be able to like make connections with people.
Why?
That's what they look at.
What would happen if you stopped thinking about you at all?
Things would probably get better. It would just be the pain at that point.
So
but yeah, you're right.
Why don't you do that then? Why don't you stop listening to those thoughts? You're consulting with thoughts after thought after thought after thought, and they're deceiving you. And then they bring on all these emotions, and then you believe that, and then they tell you life is not worth living, and you believe that.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
So why don't you stop listening to thoughts, John, and just live your life. You're not your thoughts. You're not the feeling. Evil is trying to rob you of your life, man. That's not you telling yourself about how you look and what it's going to be like and what other things and the suicidal thoughts. It's not you. You're listening to evil in thoughts, and you're calling them you. You're not your thoughts. Stop calling them you.
Okay.
Don't call them you. And when they talk to you like that in your mind, be aware that they are telling you this, but don't call it you, so you can stop identifying with it, and you will have an amazing life, because it's not as important as you think that it is, but you believe in a lie.
I just really want to have a family and a wife someday, and now I just know, like, oh, I'm not even going to be able to attract a woman now because of this.
Why do you want to have a family and a wife? Why you want that?
I've kind of, honestly, I feel a little bit pressured because I'm the only son on my dad's side. So I'm like the one responsible for carrying on, his bloodline.
And so you believe that because somebody else said that. Your father wants you to be miserable like he is. He's not happily married. He wants you to be miserable, and you believe in it. Here's what I recommend. Stop wanting for anything. And just seek what's right, meaning stay present, drop your anger. Have you forgiven your parents?
Yeah, you told me you told me to do that last time, and I did do that, and I worked on that.
And are you doing? You went to them and forgave them?
Yeah, we're good now. This is literally my only issue.
And so, are you doing the silent prayer every morning and night?
I'm praying, but I'm not doing the silent prayer.
When there's suffer and die, John, how God going to help you if you don't be still and let Him help you?
I hear what you're saying, but it doesn't take away the pain. That's like
you haven't done it. How do you know it doesn't take away the pain? What you're doing is not taking away the pain. The praying you are doing now is not taking away the pain, and it would never take away the pain. Why don't you give it a chance and see what happens? Be still, stop listening to thoughts, stay present, and see what happens.
Okay.
The way you're doing it is not working.
It's not, no.
So why keep doing it the same way if it's not working?
Because I feel like I can just find a surgeon that, like in California, that's really expensive that can do a really good job.
What does that have to do with you being in your head, man?
Because I feel like if I could just like the way that I look, if I can wake up and be like, okay, this isn't how I was born, but it's at least I'm comfortable with it.
Stop thinking about it. When you stop thinking about it, it'll be perfect.
Okay, all right.
You listen to and do what you want, but I recommend all that little praying to God is not working. Be still, let Him take over. He already know your need. Let His will be done.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Do the silent prayer, man. Rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer.
Okay, all right.
Even if you want to do your little hooping and hollering, do a little hooping and hollering, but be still and know God so the Spirit of truth can take over your life.
Okay.
And then everything will be perfect. I promise you that. But you got to do it. He can't help you. And get rid of this idea that, oh, I want to be married, I want a family. You're not supposed to be living up to somebody else's bloodline. That's stupid.
I know, but when I've been alone, I've been living alone since this accident, so it's kind of like, we need human connection, right?
No.
You need connection with God.
You need spiritual connection, not physical connection.
Okay.
So let all your ideas go about you need human connection. I've been alone. I want to be married with a family. I want to have a bloodline. Those things are setting you up to keep you in misery.
Okay.
You should only want what's right. So do the silent prayer, watch, and when those thoughts come, do nothing about it. Be aware, but don't call them you. I promise you, if you do it, you're going to be fine.
Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Let me know how it goes.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, buddy. Super chat. Super.
Super chats.
Over on YouTube, Mio is a cute dog, Kappa. Did you see the video of the special needs midget calling the black man the N-word at Perkins? His mama defended him. The midget said he called the black guy Mickey Mouse. He let the words get to him.
Amazing. I don't remember. I didn't see that, I don't think. But
I
thank
didn't
you.
see that either. It's funny.
No, I did not see that. Amazing. Thank you.
Pastor Chatelet, breaking news. This is a Rumble rant. Trump double-tapped a terrorist target, and the second one took out civvies there to render aid. Civilians? Oh, wait, that was the Obama, the drone king. Indeed.
Amazing. Thank you. My producer said he saw that video with the kid.
Okay.
So he'll show it to me tomorrow. Amazing.
All
Thank
midgets
you,
are not kids, FYI.
Oh, yeah.
But his mom defended him. Maybe he was a kid. I don't know. I don't read carefully.
Thank you, Pastor Shalloway.
Yes. Ronnie from Ohio. Uncle Jesse, which question do you think is the best question you've ever asked? My personal favorite is it easier for you to accept that you are a sinner or that your sins have been forgiven? Much love, Unc. Dark black arm strong emoji. American flag. Dark black arm strong.
Thank
Flexing.
you, man. That's amazing. And stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. It is a very good question. Because everybody, I'm a sinner, I'm a post-sinner, I'm guilty, I'm a sinner. And they suffering unnecessarily. Thank you, though. Amazing.
Walking Roscoe sent 10 Jesse Lee Peterson gift memberships.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Amazing.
Maybe
Appreciate
Sion can scoop one up so she can stop begging Hake. Shout out.
Shout out, Sion. Amazing.
Kaya in North Carolina. Shout out to the dreamy Anchor Baby.
He still have your picture at his bedside, Kaya. Kaya, I saw the amazing video of the party.
Hey.
I mean, it was so nice to see it. And Merry Christmas, Kaya.
That's right. And Caesar, Jesse, can you ask Nick or whoever found those Bible Thumper intros where I can find them? I find those clips really amusing, laughing with tears.
The Anchor Baby found them, right? Right, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you that pastor's name if you guys want me to say it.
We'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
Velvet says, beta! All caps, quadruple exclamation mark.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you,
Call
Velvet.
the Anchor Baby at 323-782-1980. That's the office number. He'll tell you.
Indeed.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that.
5 from Eric H. I don't think what to do. I don't feel what to do. I see what to do.
Right on.
Nice.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Shout out to Games for Rec Aries 1 Misty, Groovy Monkey, and the rest of the supporters there on the D Live crew.
Shout out. Thank y'all.
Thanks as always.
Yeah.
And let me just double check over here. I do believe Base Nation says midgets calls big people biggers.
What?
Very nice. Thank you, Base Nation.
Thank you,
with
Base
sneaking
Nation.
in a rumble rant there.
I know.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that is all for now.
Amazing. Thank you all. Don't forget to donate to Bond at the end of the year, right? And we got a lot of work to do. Get on that straight and narrow, folks. Drop your anger. You don't have to be you any longer. Drop the anger. And forgive your mama and your daddy, and God will forgive you. Do the silent prayer. rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer. Men's Forum tonight. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. The last one for this year for Thursday night one. We still have Sunday morning meetings. To the callers, Rick, and all the other callers that are dropping. I am out of time. Tomorrow is Open Line Friday. The Hake Report is coming now. And then the American Anchor Baby. And check out Punchie's TV, PUNCHIE.TV. And I'll see y'all tonight. And thanks again for your support. Bye, folks. Amazing.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
I just wanted to say that I've been listening to you for a few years now, and when you talk about the illusion of racism and how it's just a divisive tool that the media uses, and it's just good and evil.
Yes.
And that's what we got to focus on. It really has changed my life. My perspective is totally different now. I'm more calm. I'm more peaceful. You know, when you talk about forgiving your mother and letting go of that hate, and it just transforms you. So I just want to thank you for that and let you know that you really are doing God's work by waking people up with this message.
Amazing, Aaron. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I
Sure.
can hear the angels in heaven singing right now. They're rejoicing. That's amazing. Stay with the silent prayer. Speak up, don't resent, and doubt every thought. And Aaron, you have not seen anything